You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's The Client List After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's The Client List After Show.
Good evening, AfterBuzzers. We are here at the AfterBuzz TV studios doing things the way things always should be done with Bing. I am your host for the evening, David Schifilliti, joined as always by the gorgeous Sarah Huggins.
Hello.
And we are here doing The Client List, Season 1, Episode 8, Games People Play.
Do you really think there was anything about games?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, because
I
if
just
you
thought
think
about that right now.
No, it definitely had. There were definitely people were playing games in their relationships and in their lives, I think, throughout the entire episode.
Okay, well maybe you can explain it to me.
All right. Well, I think first and foremost, the biggest game player of them all, Selena, who is trying to start dating Evan.
Trying to start dating, he's like 150% into her.
No.
Yes, he is.
He is no. He's not that into her.
Well, she was the aggressor.
Of course,
obviously.
because look at her.
Well, and
Big old slut.
okay, first of all, that's funny that you said that because I wrote it down, like she's not very feminine at all.
No, has a very masculine energy.
Right,
to
and
her.
her voice is kind of manly and kind of. I mean, she's a
No.
little bit harsh and abrasive. You don't think so?
She is. I think she's a very aggressive woman.
Yeah.
Which
She was
is
like,
wh-
want to go away for the weekend
Which
together.
is
That's
which is
basically-
why I feel like you're saying that she's not very feminine.
That's true. But yeah, when she asked him to go away with her for the weekend, she was a complete man. And he was like, no thanks. But he's into her. He said he liked her.
I don't know if he said,
I quoted
he said
him.
she's nice enough.
Well,
Which does not mean that he's that into her.
oh,
It
he said he
means
liked that she was a little rough around the edges.
He likes that she's rough around the edges, but he
Ew.
said that she's nice enough. Which in man terms
Oh,
means
please educate me.
I'm gonna educate
Thank
you.
you.
Means that you're not that into them, but they're fine for now. They're a good distraction for now.
She's a fine whore for now.
Exactly. I mean, she's
Yeah, and she's clearly the aggressor.
letting it
and-
loose all over town.
Yeah, she is. She has. Was that guy an ex-boyfriend or just a guy
I
she
feel like
slept with?
he's a ex-client.
Really? Well, she was like with him the night before because he was like, "That's not what you said last night."
My watch just fell apart.
Really? Is it cheap?
No. It's fine.
All right.
It's just a watch.
You won't be able to tell time.
No, it's fine.
But yeah. But he fought for Selena when that guy called her
Well,
a
he's
slut.
A nice guy, I think, and I think he's always in the wrong place at the wrong time, or at the right time for that matter,
Right.
and whether or not he likes her romantically, I think that he's going to fight for anyone's honor.
Mm,
I don't know.
I just don't understand why he can't just find a nice girl. There's lots of nice girls.
I mean,
you know?
Riley's single.
Yeah, well, sort of. Is she officially divorced?
No. No, she said it tonight that she doesn't know what he is.
Right, but he's not her ex-husband.
No.
Not at all. So,
So what?
but eventually Evan did agree to go for the weekend with her, right?
I
Or
don't
he's
know
going
if he
to.
agreed. I think that he was taken aback by the whole situation about her aggressive
First,
nature.
right.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know where they stand because
There's
he
not
was
any heat between them whatsoever. I
No,
can tell you
not
that.
at all. And I mean, you can tell that Selena said it. At first it started out as something else, as a way for her to get back at Riley.
Right.
And she sort of likes him now.
Right. Well, because he's a nice guy, and I'm sure she doesn't.
And he's attractive.
Yeah, but he's so, like I've said before, he's just too much of a baby. Like he doesn't go after what he wants, which is really unattractive to me. It is.
You're from the South.
But he takes whatever jobs. He doesn't,
Wait, let me say this.
Yeah.
You're from the South, right?
Yeah, right.
Isn't this a more common nature for a man from the South to be a little bit more reserved?
I don't think so. I feel like they're more aggressive.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like them to be more aggressive. Basically, that's
Well, if you
the
go
thing.
back and watch some of our old shows, you'll
Yeah.
know why Sarah likes aggressive men.
Yeah, totally. So that was basically what happened with them. I just like spit everywhere. I got really hot and bothered by that. But I really would
You
like that
crack me
relationship to
up.
end.
Would you?
soon.
I think it's going to end soon.
I don't want to see any
I don't
sex scenes with
expect
them.
it-
Absolutely not.
No, I don't expect it to last very long
No,
at all.
at all.
But I do think that if Selena wants to take him on a trip,
She will take him.
she
on
will
a
take
trip.
him on a trip. And the best way for her to take him on a trip is to do what you guys out there, our viewers, can do for us as well, is to log on to the AfterBuzz TV website and click on the Amazon link to go do any of your online purchasing. If you're already online and you're already purchasing things on Amazon, you might as well just take the half extra step and log on to AfterBuzzTV.com and just click on the Amazon link that way instead of going directly to their website.
Father's Day is coming up.
Father's Day is coming up. When is Father's Day?
I'm not quite sure actually.
I swear it's like the 5th.
2 weekends? No.
It's really soon.
Yeah. It's not this week, is
It's
it?
usually in the middle of the month.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
really?
smack dab, like around the 15th or something
Okay.
like that.
All right.
Oh, it's good to know. Well, if you haven't bought anything for your father
Yeah.
yet,
Which clearly
log
we
on.
haven't.
Clearly,
Sorry.
we are behind the times.
So we'll be doing it also.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Something will have to
Using
be
my
taken
Amazon
care
link.
of using the Amazon link.
Love that.
But in other news,
Mama wants to buy the salon. But we knew that already.
Mima.
Mima. Someone I know, calls their grandma Mima.
I think
and I'm
that's the
not-
strangest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, I call mine, I don't really call her to her face, but I refer to her and she's in my phone as Gma. Gma and Gpa.
What do you call her in real life?
Grandma.
Oh, okay.
Grandma, grandpa.
Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But I mean, if I'm talking about them at all to anyone else, it's Gma, Gpa.
Oh my God.
It's just shorter and easier and faster. So, but anyway, that was cute. The
It
Mima
was
thing
cute. Mima was adorable, but she wants to buy the salon, which we found out from a couple weeks ago. And she has money problems. I mean, I don't know why she expected that she was going to be getting a loan. She's a hairstylist at the salon. I don't know how she expected
Well,
to
there's
get
a
that loan to clear.
There's a couple things. I just don't understand why she doesn't, like, that's kind of a big space. The curl up and dry is kind of a large space.
It is. There's like
So
3
why
chairs
doesn't
in
she-
there. It's a large space. There's like 3 cutting stations and 2 washing
Really?
stations. Yeah, it's tiny.
Oh, it
It
looks
just
big.
seems huge.
Right, it looks large to
It's
me.
definitely not. Look
But
at
I
the
was
salon right
thinking
there.
maybe, and this is one of our favorite outfits tonight, this
White
white
blazer.
and a bra.
And a white bustier.
And a white bustier with the belly button out, showing. Very professional outfit.
It's
In
a
fact,
very glamorous
if we can
outfit.
just take a brief fashion break while
Mhm.
it's on. Tonight, it was very much about the jackets with nothing underneath.
Oh.
Because she had, like, a cardigan, the purple one,
Yes.
with nothing underneath, with the girls out for everyone to see.
She loves the lady
And she looks
friends.
amazing, don't get me wrong. So, I mean, hey, more power to
I
her.
mean, Riley is getting a very sexual to take a detour.
Mm-hmm.
with her clothing choices.
Yes, she is.
She's
Yes,
letting
she
it all
is.
hang out.
Well, that's why at the very beginning when she was in her PJs, as you said,
which was
I was
sweatpants
like,
and a
what
men's
is she
dress shirt.
wearing? I mean, it was like completely covered up, but I was just not used to seeing that much, not.
That's what
that
she
much
wears
of it.
to bed. She doesn't wear sexy lingerie to
Yeah.
bed, which is not what I expected. I expected like a little like
That's only
lace
at work,
teddy.
actually. That's at work. She's tugging her kids in a lace teddy. She's all, hello there. No. But anyway, but Riley decided to help her mom buy the salon, which I'm kind of confused by that. I don't
Okay.
understand. So she was going to give her cash.
Okay, she said that she went to her bank, which we know is her
Her
freezer.
her cookie box.
And that they approved her for a loan, which means that she's got a couple extra thou in the cookie jar in the
Right,
freezer
right.
to loan her mother.
Why doesn't she put that money in the bank? I don't get it. Because she has all these people after her money?
I
Like
actually have
creditors?
no idea. No, she's been paying her bills, right?
Right.
So that they stopped calling her and stuff like that. I don't know why she doesn't put money in the bank.
Well, because when the guy was like, no, you have to apply because you're basically a partner because you're giving her this much money. You have to fill out all this information. She was panicking. She was like flipping out. And I don't understand why she would freak out so much if you have the cash. I feel like cash is more powerful than, it's like if you have bad credit, but you have the cash, like you still have the cash,
No, I get it. I don't know why I don't know. I don't know why it's
It's kind of weird.
not in the bank where
But-
she could be gaining interest on her money
Right,
and
something.
like actually saving it properly.
Right. Clearly they don't do paychecks of any kind at the Rub.
You don't think they have paychecks?
Well, how does she cash them?
She would have to have. Well, maybe those are all her tips. I mean, clearly those are just her tips.
Right. Well, that's true. She could just, yeah. Well, like, what's she saving it for? It's weird.
I don't know.
like
I
that-
don't know. I don't know what Riley Parks does with her life. Maybe we should tweet her at
Oh
Riley
my
Parks
gosh.
82.
That's our favorite
If
thing.
you are following her on Twitter, you will have noticed that she's been tweeting
Up a storm.
up a storm lately about going to the park and
Riley Park's going to the park.
and the clients that she's been having.
We should have looked right before we came in to see, like, what she said.
What her
Can you do
latest
it?
tweet
Yeah.
was. I can pull it up.
Yeah. But so, Mom was unable to get the salon, we found out. And that was...
Unfortunately, I think.
That was the saddest moment I felt like, because she's like, let's pretend, what would we do if I bought the salon? And
Right?
it just made my heart just kind of sad for her. But
No, I agree. I agree. I mean,
maybe
it would
she
have been
should
nice
just
for
move
her
salons,
get her own salon.
right? I was a little worried that she and the guy who's doing her loan were gonna maybe have a love connection, and that
Were you frightened for your
a
life?
little bit, because he was really scary, and I just feel like, with the exception of, her last boyfriend, they've kind of just put her love life on the shelf.
Well, they took her love life storyline away so that she could
Because
have.
they knew it was disgusting.
Because they knew it was disgusting. Everybody out there,
Yeah.
old people love, and gave her a business storyline,
Yeah.
which they then fizzled out really quickly.
Really quickly. She
Because then there
applied,
wouldn't
she's
be.
denied.
It is a television show, and if Mama bought the salon and Taylor didn't get to buy it, there would be no conflict.
True.
And since Taylor and Riley don't get along as it is, it sort of gives the storyline a little bit more heat.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Because
that's gonna
Evan
be
is working for her husband, Taylor's
Right.
husband, and so that her lives are all going to sort of all start to collide,
right. That's true. That's a good point.
which will
you
make
know.
things a hair more interesting.
Very crazy. Right. And can we talk about her child yet?
No,
Not yet.
I'm trying to
Okay.
pull up her tweet, but she's got so many tweets. I mean, she really does.
Well, like, what did she put today? Did she put anything tonight?
No,
Oh,
I'm just trying to pull
not
up the
yet.
last one.
Maybe the kids are in bed.
Maybe the kids are in bed. Maybe you're in bed. But before you go to sleep
True.
tonight, do us all a favor here and rate our show on iTunes. Tell a friend, subscribe to us on iTunes. It doesn't cost you anything.
No.
Our show is free. So do us a favor and just rate our show, comment on our show, subscribe to our show. Do what we can so we can do what we love,
Let's just be here.
which is be here
And
for
watch
you
on the client list.
and watch the client list. My arm looks very large in this shirt.
My
I'm
God.
totally
Did
checking
you
myself out
just-
in the camera.
Wow.
Oh my God.
David got a haircut,
I got
but
a haircut.
well, you forget that some people can't see you. They're not.
I know, you're
watching
only
you, they're-
listening, but that's why
they're
I'm filling them
listening.
in on what I'm doing.
Right. David apparently has large arms.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed
Oh my
now.
God, that made you embarrassed? Out of all the things, you read about your turn-ons and liking water sports.
Oh my God, you like water sports,
So
not
do
me.
you. So do you, right?
No.
Doesn't everybody?
Okay,
Okay.
shut up.
At Riley Parks.
At Riley
AZ.
Parks, her last tweet was, "Want more of my rough riding clients?
Oh my.
Check this out." And then there's a picture, I think.
There is.
And then
Oh.
dessert time. Mama made us Dusty Millers, which basically is vanilla ice cream, homemade hot fudge, and malted milk sprinkled on top. XORP.
Oh, I love
That
when
actually
she does
sounds
that.
really good.
Yeah, that does sound pretty delicious.
What is it? A Dusty Miller.
Maybe there's like some bonus footage that she put in that little.
No,
Link.
it's a picture. It's a picture.
Can we talk about briefly? I know it's not
She
one of
also
our
wrote,
topics.
"Hope I'm gonna be a godmother soon."
What? Who's she talking about?
Probably.
A godmother? She's not talking about Evan and.
No, what's her
Selena.
fat friend's name again?
Oh yeah, Lacey.
Lacey.
I thought you weren't gonna refer to her
I know.
as
I
that
c-
anymore.
Shh.
David.
It just came out.
You know, I know. Lacey didn't have. We didn't see Lacey very much this.
Having a big feast tonight, and everyone's invited except Taylor Burkhalter.
Oh my.
XORP. Riley Parks is
She's kind of
a
snippy.
beast.
Yeah, she's kind of a beast.
kind of a beast. She's not so
She's-
nice.
I love that they do that though. That's so funny.
I think it's great.
It's hilarious. I just love it. But the ones during the week, the random ones are hilarious.
When the show's not even on,
yeah, when
it's
the
even
show's
better.
not on, it's fantastic. And I
Is y-
completely forgot about it until David texted me one of her gems, which was really funny. They're just random.
I want to know who is sitting at the computer
Right,
tweeting
right,
for her.
right, being like, my client, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they must just have, I mean, that would be hilarious to just make up those tweets.
All day
Oh
long.
my gosh, we
On
should
my
make
way
that.
to Sugarland.
Yeah. We should make one up. Can we talk about, before we talk about the kids,
Please.
can we talk about the fact that they used Saddle Ranch, which is a Hollywood
And they named it.
hotspot.
They
Called
named
it out,
by
yeah.
name. They were like, "Oh, we're going to the Saddle Ranch tonight for girls' night." They just got a new bull, which is like a huge,
Yeah, like
chain
Southern California, LA
bar
staple.
club
Yeah.
staple. I mean, there's two of them. There's
Yeah.
one in Universal City,
Yeah, and one on Sunset
and
Boulevard.
there's one on Sunset Boulevard. And I mean,
Yeah, I mean, and they were there, you know.
they could
filming.
have at least
called it
something else. Yeah.
It was really weird. It was like, that's not in Texas. Sorry.
No, not at all.
I was really disappointed by that too, because I got really excited that they were having a girls' night, because their last one was so fun when they were singing karaoke.
That one was
and
great, and
stuff.
they were all got wasties.
Yeah,
and
this one was like
this one was totally lame.
totally lame and snooze.
Except that Riley got a gift of a
Oh,
vibrator
right.
from her client.
Right, and it
Her
looked.
client's girlfriend, client's girlfriend, who apparently has been walking around with this vibrator in her purse.
And it had, I mean, it was a beast of a vibrator. Speaking of beast.
It was the rabbit, right?
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
It was long and
Pink.
had prongs, sort of.
Yeah,
looking
that was
things
the
at end.
rabbit.
Oh, okay. Act
Don't
like, I act
pretend
like I don't have one. I
like
act like I don't have
you
one.
don't
I
know
don't
what
have
it
a
looks
rabbit,
like.
but, I mean,
Oh my god, if I know what it,
it
looks
looked
like,
more
you
like
know
the
what
claw.
it looks like.
Like
The
it was-
claw. That does not sound like it would be pleasurable.
It doesn't.
No,
Oh,
it sounds
it
like a
does to me.
torture device.
Oh.
The claw.
The claw. Like a liar, liar. Have you seen that? He's like the claw.
A long time ago.
No. Okay. Well, whatever.
I don't remember
It's
it.
cute. Now I'm referring to it as
Verbatim.
a
Oh
vibrator.
my god.
But anyway.
She got the
got a
vibrator,
vibrator.
and then she later gives it to Taylor, which I think was
Hilarious, but
so
weird.
great.
At the same time,
No, Taylor's a bitch. Excuse my language.
she could be nastier. I feel like
Taylor,
she's kind
she
of
could, but I feel like she's that sort of like southern, like I'm nasty, but I'm still a
Right.
Christian lady, so I'm not
True.
gonna like raise my voice.
Christian lady. I like that.
Right? I mean, it's
she,
Texas.
Yeah, no, she named her daughter Twinkle.
Well,
I mean, and they were calling her Twinks. which
I
was pretty
mean-
funny.
I mean, come on.
So,
If she's not growing up to be a stripper, I don't know who
right.
is.
Twinkle.
Please welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Twinkle.
Ew, that doesn't even sound hot, though.
No, it doesn't.
Twinks. No, not at all. And, like,
Twinkle's
ugh.
growing up to be a whore, for sure.
For sure.
Because as we found out tonight, she's ready and willing to just show her yachts
Yeah,
to
she
anybody who
is.
wants to see it.
But,
And this, we're talking about Twinkle like she's an adult and she's like 7.
yeah, and
And she's
supposedly
already a slut.
she's in pageants, but she's not a very cute little girl.
Well, you know, it is the South. Don't get me started with my toddlers and tiaras because I love
Yeah, and don't
that
even.
ish.
I'm
okay, it's the
kind
South.
of upset because the Miss USA pageant is on.
I
right
know.
now.
It's the South, and none of those pageant girls, let's just be honest, are cute out of their pageant wear. They're all weird,
Well, there's a lot.
hairless,
right,
like hobbits
Right.
running around. And
You're
in
very
their, like, what is it? In their high glitz pageant wear, they get transformed into these
Right.
Madame Alexander
spray
dolls.
tans. Yeah.
So Twinkle could be cute with fake hair and a spray tan and a flipper.
That's true. A flipper. What's a flipper?
That's the fake teeth that they wear.
That's called a flipper.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Cute.
See, I know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
you do. Pageant coordinator over here.
Little Miss Perfect
Yeah.
pageant.
Oh my god. Well, so there was lots of stuff with the kids. Riley's son is apparently a playa on the way. He's
Well, he sort of was like, when Evan was talking to him about it, he was like, I wanted to play dress up with her. And then she said, sure. And so I pulled up her dress, and it was no big deal.
right. But I mean, that was a very smooth move for how old is he? 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that. I mean, that was like a line, clearly.
Well,
You know.
I'd like to know where he learned that line
Well,
from.
right. But Taylor thought it was because he has no male father figure, or
Which is
no
possible.
positive male figure in his life. Which, I mean, he's only been gone for what? Oh, well,
Who the hell knows?
They have
Time
this-
flies by, I think.
2 years now.
It could be 6 months. It could
Right.
be a year.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the kids are missing their.
Kids are missing their
Daddy.
parent.
Can we talk about the hot sex?
Yes, please do.
I mean, first of all, so Riley comes out. She has a flashback of her hot. Now I'm completely in love with her ex-husband or her current husband. He's the hottest
The
guy on the
missing
show.
husband.
at least he's aggressive. He, isn't afraid to,
He's a drug addict.
yeah. Well,
That says a
Yeah.
lot about you.
I know. He's a lot better than Mark, the snooze fest. That's the doctor's name,
Doctor.
right? Which he was missing this week.
Mm-hmm.
Conveniently, he's playing a little hard to get, I guess.
Maybe they took a week off.
Sassing things up.
Maybe.
Whatever. But so she has a flashback, and she comes out in a French maid outfit. Now
Wearing
I
2
loved it.
bras.
Wearing 2 bras to keep, the huge girls in.
Yeah.
And I thought was totally hot, except for her hair looked just disgusting, like a hot mess. It was
She
all
looked
over.
cute.
It was all over the place, and not in like a crazy sex pot way. You did?
I thought she looked good.
I loved it, except for that hair. But anyway,
Well, that's the length of her real hair. You know that,
yeah,
right?
yeah, but it's not bushy. Well, I'm used to seeing the extension.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That they all. Here's the scene.
Oh my God! Yay!
all they
Perfect
did
timing.
was curl her real hair.
Okay,
so
so it's
that's
like
what
totally
it looks like.
hot, and then it's like what? I don't know. Yeah, it's just I like
What's
it.
that thing on the top of her head?
That's the little hat, the little maid hat, in like a French maid's outfit.
That's not a hat.
Yeah, it is. It's
It
like
looks
a
like
little.
a blindfold.
I don't think it is. I mean, why would a maid have a blindfold?
Why would she be wearing 2 bras?
Well, she has huge boobs. That's why she
And
wears 2 bras.
stockings.
Well,
And fishnets over the stockings.
I mean, what's she gonna do? It's like, is she gonna just go to bed? This was seriously hot. David was practically, I mean,
This was a hot scene.
he was, I thought I was gonna have to hold him down. He was like panting practically.
Shut
I
up.
was like, it was hot.
It's true.
I mean, it was hot, but I mean, the hair was a little distracting. And then you pointed out during it that she was wearing 2 bras. And then,
Well, you could see there's 2 straps in the back.
well, there's one, that's attached to that corset. And there's one, that's attached to the bra. It's
Yeah.
not really 2 bras. It's
It is
like
2
part of
bras.
the outfit.
No, it's 2
Anyway, I love how she's just like, well, that was a fun time.
bras. That was a fun night.
Yeah, but that was really hot. Anyway, I don't even know how I started talking about
I
that.
don't know either.
Father figures. Oh, that's
Father
why.
figure, yeah.
She had a few little flashbacks to
Well, a lot
her
about
sexual ex-husband.
her husband. We'll just call him her husband.
Yeah.
'Cause I can't remember his name.
And the fact that she was defending
Evan. Do you
Evan.
think that she had feelings for him even before her husband left?
I mean, I feel like don't get me wrong. I mean, if your husband is hot like that and he has a also equally hot brother,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't think she ever, she was probably like, oh, he's cute, but she's like married to her husband and they were high school sweethearts. And
Yeah,
stuff.
but it didn't seem like they got along that well.
Well, and Evan is clearly not as aggressive or as talented as his brother. He's kind of like the, Magoo, whatever.
You think?
They said that,
I mean, I guess he did always live in the shadow of his brother.
and he didn't play as well. They had said that he didn't play football as well as his brother. He
Well,
was good at other things. But
Do you know a great way to learn how to play football?
what way?
Is that video game Madden?
Yeah.
That's a football game, right?
You play.
I don't know.
football?
Do you play video games?
Have you ever thrown a football?
Yes.
You have?
I used to play football.
You did not.
I did play
I need
football.
photographic proof. You just
Okay.
asked if Madden was a football game.
I don't play video games, but do you like to play video games?
I've played video games.
But
I
you
like
hate
some of
paying
them.
$60 to $70 every time a new game comes
Yes,
out? Okay.
I do.
So if you're a parent shelling out lots of dough each time a game comes out and your
Totally
kid
me.
is done playing with it within a week, Gamefly.com is the perfect solution. It's the Netflix for video games. There's no late fees, there's minimum monthly charges, and you receive a new game in the mail. Play as long as you would like them and then send it back through the mail whenever you'd like, just like Netflix.
That's sweet.
And they have over 8,000 games for PlayStation, Xbox, Wii, and more. They have new games available as of today. And AfterBuzz TV gets a special, AfterBuzz TV fans are getting a special 15-day free trial if you go through www.gamefly.com/AfterBuzzTV. Test it out for free. What could be better than free? And if you don't like it, you can cancel it whenever you try after your 15-day trial is over. So it's free for 15 days if you go through our website. And it couldn't be any better
Yeah, no, that
if
sounds
you're a
fun.
gamer. Woo! And maybe Evan can learn how to play football.
Yeah,
his
a
Wii.
little bit better. On his Wii.
I don't know. I don't play video games.
You should.
I should. For
15-day free
15 days for
trial.
free, I'd have to get a gaming station first. Unless they
True.
have
You might want to get a television.
regular
before.
Nintendo games.
Oh my god, like Duck Hunt? Duck Hunt?
Like Duck Hunt or Mario Brothers.
Oh my gosh, they do.
Otherwise-
I mean, they do still have Mario Brothers.
They do, but it's
you
for
know,
like Wii or Xbox or
Right,
PlayStation.
right,
They don't
right.
have like the
the old school.
Nintendo
Game Boys, good times.
or Super Nintendo.
Super
mean,
Nintendo.
That's the last time I had a gaming station.
Really? None
Yeah,
of your roommates have a Wii or anything?
No.
No.
No. None of my
Clearly.
roommates. Because I live with 10 people.
Sorry.
What are you saying? We are going to jump to a quick
Um.
commercial break. And when we come back, we have a special segment for you.
Yay.
Hey everybody, John Comerford here. I've got my Mad Men with me.
Kevin Endegaro.
Phil Svitek.
For all you fans of Mad Men, we're your AfterBuzz TV hosts of Mad Men. Every Sunday, right after the show, 9:30, we're breaking down the episode.
You can also check us out on iTunes and YouTube the following morning.
We're going to get into the imagery, the symbolism, the structure. We give you all the information on Mad Men that the other podcasts out there don't.
Very insightful. You're gonna love it. Check us out.
Please.
Hello, everybody. We are the LA Complex crew, and we are here with Andre Fuller from the LA Complex, who plays Caldrick King. And you can catch LA Complex every Tuesday night on the CW at 9 o'clock. After that, come to our AfterBuzz TV show, where we do a recap of the LA Complex. We talk about Raquel, we talk about sex tapes, we talk about, relationships, and you can catch us live at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, AfterBuzzTV.com. If you can't catch us live, go ahead and swing over to YouTube. the next day. You can rate, you can comment, watch us. iTunes, same thing. Download, rate, comment. And we would love to hear your feedback. And we love to support, guys. So please, please, please support us and support the LA Complex. Buzz you later.
Hey guys, this is the AfterBuzz TV crew for The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Woo! Don't forget to tune in every Monday night at 8 p.m. to see
Adrienne Barrow,
Deanna Vaughn,
Susan Hahn,
Giselle Ugardi.
Buzz you later!
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
Welcome back, everybody. Tonight's episode, we saw the girls talking about how they first learned about sex. And I just thought it was a very interesting topic. I mean, it was one of the things that was being discussed throughout the episode, and Travis was sort of like starting to explore that side of his life,
Right.
as a young
lad.
boy. And I just wanted to discuss things like that. I mean, how you first learned about sex, how I first learned about sex.
Like just sex in general, or
It's one of those things that like parents always are afraid to discuss with their children because it is such an awkward thing to talk to with your kids about, like the birds and the bees. It's not like the most comfortable thing to talk about.
I mean, I just
with your children.
remember
Growing up, were your parents very open?
never.
Okay. Mine were not either.
Not at all. In fact, the first memory I have of learning anything like that was from my friend's mom.
Oh, really?
I had my friend, I won't name.
Don't name names. We don't want to get anyone in trouble.
She's still probably one of my best friends.
Okay.
But her parents were very sexual. I mean, they were, just
not like in a perverted way.
No, but they definitely were in love and, whatever, and they were very open, they would just be like, oh, that's what we were doing and stuff, and we'd be like, oh, and like laughing and stuff. But that was like sort of my first introduction to it. So by the time my mom, I remember we had one of those like assemblies at school, or like a seminar at school, where the girls had to go in one room and the boys had to go in another. And they gave us books.
Saucy.
And I'll never forget it because the girls' book didn't have the guy parts, but the guy's book had both. Like, this is what a woman's, reproductive organs are like, and vice versa. And ours was just the female. It was like, oh, you don't even need to know about that other thing, And
how interesting.
So then my mom found the book when I got home, because we all had the books, and I just threw it on the kitchen table.
Did the school not discuss it with the parents first?
I think they had to sign something saying that they, knew that we were all going to be going to this thing, and
okay.
La la la, and of course, there was like a brief thing about, use protection and blah blah blah, and it was.
How old were you?
I believe I was 13.
Okay, so like 6th grade.
Yeah, something like that. And so then I remember my mom was like, yeah, she was like, can I see you in my bedroom? I'll never forget this. And I was like, okay. And I'm all awkward, and I go in there. And she has the book, and she's like, now, I just want to talk to you. And I was like, I already know, Mom, gosh. And I ran out of the room. I was so mortified, and she never talked about it with me again. Still to this day, I think she, thinks
she
that.
only knew.
I know. She has no idea.
Things you do.
You think you know, but you have no idea.
Oh my God.
Anyway, you share now.
Well, my family is probably like the waspiest Jewish family you've ever met in your entire life. And things like that are not discussed in my family. And I think my first introduction to anything sexual was in 5th grade. We had sex education.
Oh, you had a class like that you went to on a regular basis?
No, it wasn't like a regular basis. I think it was like we did it like for a week. We did like sex ed.
Oh, okay.
At my school, but the boys and the girls, I remember, were in the same room.
Oh.
We weren't separated, and it was just part of like our curriculum within the day.
Were you guys like all laughing and being like, this is so weird?
Yes, and I do remember that. I mean, I'm having a hard time remembering because it was
I know. When you said we were going to talk about this, I was like,
so long ago. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but you know, so much has happened since then.
I mean, you're
but
so young.
I'm just a spring chicken.
Yeah, you are.
But it just I think that was my only actual experience learning about sex until I was in college, and I had a friend who worked at a sex shop.
Shut up.
Yes, and so she was like a teacher at the sex shop, and so she was like...
No way! Where is she now? Why isn't she on the show?
She's back in New York.
Well, girlfriend, you need to call in.
I know.
I would love to talk to her. That is so cool.
She's great.
Anyway, so you found out about sex at like 18 is basically what you're saying.
Well, I didn't lose my...
Oh, we're going to get into this?
I'm totally getting into this.
That's
I
fine.
didn't lose my V card until I was 21.
No way.
Yes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, mine was a lot before that.
I waited until I knew what I was
I'm
doing.
getting all embarrassed.
Now you are all embarrassed.
I'm like,
yeah, and I mean, I had a friend who worked at a sex shop who was like a teacher there, and she taught like classes and seminars and things like that.
so you
and
took
like,
a bunch of classes, and then you're
No.
like, I'm ready to do this. You're all, let's go.
I like learned how to do everything I need to do.
Yeah.
No. I didn't take
You
any
felt
seminars with
comfortable?
her, but
You didn't have any like close moments where you almost boned down?
no. Oh my God. Boned down. That's a new phrase. No, I did not.
Okay, well.
Okay, I was a good boy.
I mean, I did. Even now, my mom will, like, you know, as you get older, I feel like your parents become more open about things. And as soon as she starts, I'm like, okay. Like, no. And I definitely don't feel comfortable sharing. She would just die 1,000 deaths.
Yes. Well, I don't. Not with my parents. I'll
At
discuss
all.
anything with anybody except for my parents.
Except for your parents.
Yeah. They don't need what they don't know.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Isn't gonna hurt them. I have a brother. Yeah.
Older?
Yes.
He didn't educate you about sex at all?
No. I could tell this one story, but I could.
Just
I
tell
feel
it.
like he would be mortified if he knew that I was telling this on to like however many people are listening to us or watching us right now. but
Millions.
The millions of people.
Millions of people.
When I was in
You're like, so I'm just gonna
I'm
tell
just going to
it.
tell it anyway. He'll just have to deal with it. When I was in 6th grade, I walked in on my brother and his girlfriend. He was in 8th grade, and his girlfriend was in 9th grade.
I bet you were so cute, by the way.
I walked in on my brother with his girlfriend completely nude. She was completely nude, sitting on his face.
No way. Did you just run out?
He was completely clothed, though, which I thought was like the weirdest thing in my life.
He was doing that in 8th grade?
And she was completely nude, sitting on his face.
That is crazy.
Oh my God.
Were you
my
like,
brother's gonna kill me.
were you just like, oh my God, let's get out of here.
I just like opened the door because I didn't even know he was
Right.
home. Because I thought I
Didn't
was
hear any
home
moaning
alone.
and
No, I didn't hear
groaning?
anything, so I just opened the door, and then she shrieked and jumped
The
into
rest
the
is a jumbled
bathroom.
mess.
No, I remember perfectly. She shrieked and like a gazelle, like jumped into the bathroom, and my brother just started laughing.
Oh my God, that is
And then
so
I just
funny.
like closed the door slowly.
That's hilarious.
And left.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
I
it was
love it.
really funny. Sorry, Angelo.
Anyway, Angelo.
To call you out.
sorry. But you were a player in 8th grade.
In 8th
apparently.
grade.
All right, should we do
That's my life
little
in
news?
sex.
Little
Yes,
news
let's
and
jump
goss?
into your news and
AfterBuzz
gossip.
TV News.
I'm not cursed in love. Jennifer Love Hewitt hits back at critics who says she's jinxed in the romance department. Jennifer Love Hewitt is firing back after being accused of not being able to sustain a relationship. The 33-year-old clientless star was upset over recent reports that she took her co-star Brian Hallisey on vacation as a test to see if they were really compatible.
Which co-star? Who's Brian Hallisey?
I have no idea.
One of the sexual man meets?
Probably.
Oh.
I think he plays her husband.
Oh, well,
On the show.
you know how we feel about
The
him.
National Enquirer article said Jennifer feels as if she's been jinxed in the romance department after a series of failed flings, but Jennifer took to Twitter to insist that the story was untrue and to say she was not cursed. She said, quote, read like 10 rumors about myself today. So crazy. My boobs are real. I'm not cursed in love. I had a vacation with friends, and I'm single. She later added that the constant speculation about her love life was upsetting. I am down, really hurt by all the people who judge me, write mean things, rumors, etc. She added, it's so hurtful. It's hard to keep your head up. This is what I did on vacation. Painted part of their school and met these great kids. No more rumors. But Jennifer stepped out yesterday, putting a brave face on her troubles, and headed to the Beverly Hills Hotel with friends. She looked great in a rust-colored floor-length gown with spaghetti straps. Jennifer cinched her waist with a gold belt, and flowing material flattered her petite figure. You're welcome. She accessorized with a pair of sky-high Christian Louboutin shoes and a Louis Vuitton bag. Jennifer was more dressed up than she has been recently, as she has been stepping out in statement t-shirts. It's unknown who she is subliminally trying to send a message to, or if she's just trying to get people speculating about her love life off her back. Earlier this week, the actress wore her heart on her clothing, slipping into a loose-fitting tank with the phrase, "Wild hearts can't be broken."
Cute.
The next day, she wore a blue off-the-shoulder t-shirt with "Love Your Life" on it. And she's notoriously been unlucky with love, which is why she has gained the reputation that she has. Back in March, she split with actor Jared Einshorn after several months of dating. She was engaged to Ross McCall, but they called it off in 2008. She then had a 2-year relationship with Jamie Kennedy. She had several other high-profile relationships with John Mayer, Alex Beck, Carson Daly, and John Cusack. That one I did not know.
Yeah.
Recently, Jennifer suffered some embarrassment after voicing her crush on Adam Levine on the public domain of Twitter. She wrote simply, "The moment when you make a comment about something or someone and the world makes you feel like a total fool. Hashtag keep crushes quiet."
That's cute. I like that she's.
Jeez.
Didn't she write that book too? She wrote that book about dating, and I've got to buy it, and we should read some of it on the air.
Oh, I
That'd
did
be
not know
hilarious.
she. Jennifer Love Hewitt writes a dating book.
She did.
Hashtag Jennifer Love Hewitt writes a book.
Yeah.
But it's not
JLH.
all bad news for Jennifer Love Hewitt. The client list has been renewed for season 2. Lifetime confirmed the series will return for a second season in 2013.
What?
With 15 all-new episodes.
2013?
Yep, the show, which also stars Sybil Shepherd, Colin Egglesfield, Loretta Devine, Rebecca Field, and Tori Naughton, premiered to 2.8 million viewers in April. Jennifer Love Hewitt said, quote, "I couldn't be happier about Lifetime's decision to renew the client list for a second season. It has been so much fun working with such a great cast and crew on the wonderful stories we tell, and I'm ready to see where the client list takes all of us next year." Nancy Dubuque, president and general manager of Lifetime Network, adds, "The client list represents everything we want to be. Fresh, exciting, and original with attitude. We love Jennifer and this series and are equally thrilled that they have connected with our audience." The client list averages 2.7 million viewers per episode, making it the network's most-watched series since Drop Dead Diva in 2009. And it is based off the 2010 film of the same name, also starring Jennifer Love Hewitt. And that is your news and gossip for the week of June 3rd.
It's my birthday month.
It's your birthday month.
Holla.
Let's jump into predictions.
Okay.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
All right. Bust it down.
Okay. David's obsessed with his arms. If you can't
I am, because I normally am covered up, and today I'm not.
Today
I'm
you're
just
just letting it all hang out.
Letting it all hang out like Riley, and I'm just, catching glimpses of myself in the camera and liking what I see.
That's like twinsies. Okay, so next week, hot makeout sesh between.
Next week, I think Riley and Evan are gonna bone down.
And unfortunately, Dr. Snooze is back.
I enjoy him. I like him. I think he's nice. I think he's good for her. He has money. He'd be a stable man as opposed to Evan, who's a contractor, which is not a very stable job.
That was mean, I think, but I don't know. Anyway.
It's the truth.
Did we see anything else next week?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 more
I actually hope
left.
to get to see. There's 2 more episodes left. We thought there were only 2.
I bet her
including this
husband
one.
is coming back.
I bet he's coming back.
Maybe
the
finale.
finale episode.
Yeah.
Probably. I like seeing the kids. And I'd like to
That's
see
cute.
more of the children. 'Cause I'd like to see
I
her.
almost cried. Like I was tearing up at the end of this episode when she crawled
Yeah.
in bed with her little daughter
I
and they
think
played
it's-
that sad song.
It's sweet to see her, that side of Riley's
Right.
character, as opposed to just seeing her as this like
The hussy
sex pot lady
of the night.
rubbing people's wieners.
I hate when you use that word. So next
And
week.
we get to see next week
Oh, here it is.
straight hair,
It's straight hair, more extensions.
longer extensions.
Oh, here it is. The steamy makeout sesh.
Yeah,
Boom.
give it to me.
Give it to me. Hard.
There we go.
Kind of got aggressive. I like that.
Finally, they put it in the title. Finally, next Sunday.
They make out.
Well, I hope you can join us next
And
week
possibly make out.
and possibly make out with us here at AfterBuzz TV. You can follow us on Twitter, me at You Can Call Me Skiff, and Sarah.
At Sarah on the go.
Or you can tweet us here at AfterBuzz TV. Until next week,
Ta-ta for now.
ta-ta for now. Bye.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.